worried, shaking, nauseous, knowing that soon we had to go to Canada. And this was pre-Trump Canada, not the hot Canada. They're like, fuck you, America, Canada. This is the, oh, I'm so sorry, Canada. And we can't drive Canada. It was that Canada. And we had everybody. We had the kid. We had the grandparents. We had townspeople. We had the hot love interest. We just didn't have the girl. We just didn't have the girl. We had auditioned literally I'm already off book, I can't read. We'd auditioned literally like every actress who claimed to be in their early 30s in the entirety of America. Yeah, there was a lot of stretching. And nobody came in, nobody had the, you know, the smarts or the sharp, nobody looked good in jeans, nobody just had the whole package. And my husband often says that I am the queen of writing uncastable parts. And this one I thought, yeah, I'm literally never going to find this girl, and that's fine. You know, I've had a good life. I can teach a learning annex class, and somebody will hire Valley College, right? That's not far. I can go there. And then suddenly, yeah, the door opened. Door opened, and in she walked. This girl with a look on her face, like, oh good, another 13 and out gig. Can't wait. She sat down, she opened her mouth, and now Lauren was already contracted to another show that hadn't been picked up yet, so I didn't really want to meet her ever, because I thought if I fall in love with her and I can't have her, I'll just kill myself, because I'm very dramatic. And we literally were out of people, so she came in, she sat down, she said like 2 words, and I'm like, God damn it, it's her. And it was her not just because she was the only one in 40,000 women who pronounced Jack Kerouac correctly. I don't understand why people just can't look up. I don't know who this writer is. There's internet, you can find, go to a bookstore, hey, how do you pronounce this name? I mean, it's really not hard. Only one out of 40,000. But she was just like, you know, she was kind of like if Carol Lombard and Barbara Stanwyck had a baby that didn't have any sort of alcoholism or drug addiction or a bad like plane crash, that was Lauren Graham. I think that like if it was the old studio system days, Lauren would have been, you know, she would have been Katharine Hepburn. She would have been, you know, this amazing with the furs and the dogs that match the coat and the, you know, the men. And instead she was, you know, we had a dancing frog and but we were, you know, we could look at Buffy and we were across the way. So she came in, she got the gig, her other show went away, and I thought, what can I do for this wonderful woman who's given me my career, my job, my show that I love so much? So I decided to saddle her with 10 pages a day, every single day for 6 years, learn it in the trailer, good luck kid, walk in a circle in Burbank. I mean, there was a 7th year, but we don't talk about it. We call it the Scottish play. I wasn't there. And all I want to say about Lauren is, this is the worst business in the world, and if anyone's considering going into it, like, don't. It's horrible, and they treat people awful, and people that you think are your friends aren't. They hate you. And you never know, like, when somebody's going to come into your life and they are going to be important, and they're going to mean something. And Lauren Graham changed my entire life. I have a hat room in New York City. I live in New York City, and I have a room that's just for hats. And that's because of Lauren Graham. And all I can say is I love you. I forgive the fact that you decided to become a writer. Thanks for staying in your lane. Really. And I owe you everything, but more than that, you are everything just to me.
Thank you, Amy. That was great. Now I have to share a personal anecdote from our lives together, okay? How do you pick in 25 years of friendship and all that we've been through, how do you pick? So, since it is also the 25th anniversary of the debut of Gilmore Girls, I'll share a wonderful moment that we had on set when we shot A Year in the Life. It was the great legendary Carole King's last day of filming, and it was right around Lauren's birthday. And when Carole King wrapped, we were all in the town hall set. I'm sure you fans are familiar, over at Warner Brothers, and already a dream to be on that lot, even though it is in Burbank. And Carol, when she wrapped at the end of a long day, Dan and Amy were there, Rose Abdu, Sally Struthers, the crew, Sally and others, Struthers and Others, that's a good title for a show as well. We were all sitting around and Carol started to give us this private concert. She said, "Do you want to hear a private concert?" We said yes. So Lauren and I and Rose Abdu and Sally Struthers and everyone sat there and held hands while Carol sang to us on the piano there on the set, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life, of my working life or my anything life. And we held hands, and she of course sang the immortal song, "You've Got a Friend." And I hope you know that here today you have hundreds and hundreds of friends, not just here but all over the globe, and I love you so much. And also, in further immortal words, in further immortal words of Carole King, "Where you lead, I will follow." Except for now, because you have to follow me. I'm sorry, that's just the lineup for now. But first, I'd like to bring up Steve Nissen, who is the president and CEO of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, who will make a special presentation.
Well, how's everyone doing? Yes, my name is Steve Nissen. I'm president and CEO of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. And for those of you who are watching on live stream and can't see everything that's going on here, and you can't feel the love, really, that's in this gathering, you should know there's a huge crowd to the west on Hollywood Boulevard, an even bigger crowd to the north across the street on Hollywood Boulevard, and an even bigger crowd down to the east on Hollywood Boulevard. And they're all here to see our honoree, Lauren Graham. Now, before I bring you up, by the way, Amy, who's behind me, thank you, Amy, for helping bring Lauren into all of our lives. And thank you, Sam, for giving away some stars on the Walk of Fame next week. We'll get in trouble for that, no problem. But Lauren, before I bring you up, I have to say first, this is a magical street, a special place in the world, and we are literally steps away from one of the most famous intersections in the entire world. But I have to do one very mundane thing before we get to the special stuff. This is also a street in the city of Los Angeles. And for those of you who are here, you can see we're blocking a few stores and restaurants. And I'd like to thank them on behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, and to encourage all of you, when this ceremony is over, to consider visiting Mixed Brew if you want some boba, Northern Cafe Chinese Dumpling House if that's your pleasure for lunch, or Sauna Cafe at the corner that serves coffee and lots of wonderful treats from around the world. I really encourage you to patronize these shops. Hollywood would thank you. These three wonderful establishments will thank you. Okay, now, for the reason we're all here, Lauren, come on up. You're less likely to fall off on that side.
Great.
And there are people to catch you on that.
Great.
So, Lauren, as I said, this is a special street. 2,822 celebrities and others of great prominence in our industry have graced this street and have received stars. These are people of great creativity and innovation and brilliance. And we're about to add star number 2,823 for Lauren Graham. But as I said, it's also a real street in a real city, the city of Los Angeles, and our council person, Hugo Soto Martinez, on behalf of the city, has asked me to present on his behalf and on behalf of the city council a commendation plaque. So it's right over here. Okay.
All right.
And then I'll walk over to it.
Don't you fall.
Thank you. You're the first person up. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
I am.
All right. So, this is the moment I always wait for. On behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, I now declare today Lauren Graham Day in Hollywood!
Thank you so much. Cheryl, if you're nearby, my notes are in my purse, which you are holding. And this is in case I start crying, which is really likely, but for now I'll be classy and put it in here. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is just so overwhelming and so nice, and the beta blocker has not kicked in. And all I want to say is just thank you. It's so moving to see so many friends and colleagues here, and I just feel so proud of the work I've gotten to do, and so lucky to have gotten to work with some incredible writers and showrunners. Whether I said your words as written or I made them my own, I would be nothing without the shows you created and the characters, the parts that you gave me to play. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce and the Walk of Fame Committee. This was not on any bucket list I ever made, even the secret ones. And I'm just so moved, and my niece just wants to know why I can't take it with me. She doesn't understand why I would have to leave my reward on the sidewalk. I'll explain. By the way, she'll be the next one up here in a few years, I predict. I want to thank Warner Brothers Television, who've really just been my home. If you're ever lost on the lot, I know literally every inch of it, which I have traversed at all hours on foot and in a bicycle, and I just truly have loved every minute I got to spend there. I want to thank my friends who are here, my reps, Ben and Cheryl, Adam and Eddie and Rick. I want to thank my castmates. I've gotten to work with so many incredible people, and I never pick a team, but I do have to say, Zuccheri's here. Ventimiglia? No. Padalecki? Points for Logan. Just points. It's an ongoing system. It keeps, it isn't done yet. And I am here for lots of the incredible work I've gotten to do. Jason Kadams, thank you for Parenthood. Katie O'Brien, thank you for Where Are You? Z-Suite. It didn't get picked up, but we had a real good time. But I know that, you know, the part that has really stuck with people is Lorelai, and
And I just want to say a special thank you to the fans of the show who have been so dedicated and so loving and so enthusiastic and so kind. I'm so moved when you come up to me, usually at the airport bathroom, and tell me how much the show has meant to you and that you've shared it with a family member and maybe passed it on to another generation. And that is another thing I could never have predicted, but to have been a part of something so special. In the case of Amy and Dan, and particularly Amy, sometimes I feel we share a brain and kind of have a sort of relationship where I hear what she intends when she writes, and that is an incredible gift from the first script, and hopefully it won't be the last that I get to say those words. Is just everything I ever wanted as an actor. So today you have given me much more than I could have ever dreamed of, and I just am so thankful and grateful, and to have my family here is meaningful, and it's very hard to get us all together, but now I know I'll just say, come see me sit on a sidewalk, and they'll be there in a flash. I love all of you. Thank you so much.
All right, some 10 million people a year come and visit the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But the only way they're going to see your star is if we go down and unveil it right now. So is everyone ready for the unveiling?